Hi everyone, this is the first part of me making Doom 2 made out of cardboard. I wanted to voice over some of the stuff here because the Icon of Sin, what you're seeing now, was pretty hard to do. I can't remember how many sheets of A3 it took to make this, but it was a hell of a lot. It was built onto a table and also a separate piece of cardboard behind it along with the actual head itself. Now here what I'm trying to do is replicate the rocket going into the brain, and you've got a separate compartment with Romero's head. When he did the cameo, he was nice enough to send some headshots as well for me to be able to do this. That way I could have a static image and then merge the video together. Now despite the fact we're going into the demon's head, we do want to complete this the right way, so I made a platform that would rise up and then I'd superimpose the rocket going into the head. It would be tricky, but you know, that's the fun of it. The next part would be to get some tissue paper, add some red food colouring to try and give a bit of brain matter effect. So I decorated the brain around it on the inside as well, just to make it look a little bit more grotesque. Now Baphomet, you're perfect the way you are, but I did want to make your mouth move. I mean, it did make sense because he does talk at the beginning and we all know what he says now. So I cut the image out on a piece of cardboard, added a stick, and there you go, you have a laughing Baphomet. Of course it took a few takes, but we got there in the end. Good stuff. Oh god, this was tricky. I had to move the camera forward towards the brain. The camera I was using was the Canon 80D. It's a really good camera, but it doesn't have image stabilization, so you've got to be pretty careful about how to do it. I know Final Cut Pro has a stabilization mode on it, but it can sometimes look a little bit iffy, so I just had to be careful. Now I took a few more shots of the platform rising up. Again, I had to keep it steady as best as I could. It was very, very difficult. It would have been too difficult to move the camera towards the brain and open the flap, so I filmed it on two separate occasions, and with careful editing, it worked out fine. This was such a massive set, and I wanted to show all my hard work in what it was to make this. There was a slight error though. When I got the printing done, I spent about £200 on it, and they printed on satin paper, which gave it a bit of a shine. But ideally, I do want to make this look like it's made with paper, and I think I achieved it, so no hard feelings. Oh god, we can't not talk about the spinning cube. I really wish I'd used a drill for this. I did it with my fingers and it was really difficult. Okay, here we go, the final shot. I only had one take to do this to get it right and I was so nervous. I don't think I even slept the night before. And naturally, I stole some nail varnish remover off my wife, tipped the whole lot over the whole Baphomet head. There we go, just putting it in the brain, a bit down there, a bit over the eyes, a bit on the teeth, on the other horn there. There I am walking past. This was so unbelievably nerve-wracking. I was literally about to set fire to God knows how many weeks worth of work. Right, so with the thing now completely flammable, I took a lighter to it in hopes the whole thing would set fire. And it did, it looked great, but my arm and beard were in the shot. I had to get out of the way soon, although I didn't know this was on camera. Oh god, I really wish I had a shave. Time was ticking away. I had to get this shot. I had to get it or it'd be completely lost and I'd have to start all over again. God knows how long it would take. And then disaster struck. I used too much nail varnish remover and set fire to my hand. Oh my god, we haven't got much long left before this thing falls down. Quickly, we need to keep on going. Maybe just take the pain of your hand being burnt off. Also, the bottle of nail varnish remover is catching fire too. This could have gone down in flames. Well, quite literally. Okay, with my beard and arms still in shot a little bit, Baphomet fell down. Did we get that shot? My heart was racing faster than something that runs very fast. And that's it. Weeks of work being completely destroyed just for your viewing pleasure. I felt the need to get some rugged close-ups just to see if I could use this in my film for any reason whatsoever. With everything done and dusted, I tipped another bucket of water over the whole set just to make sure it was completely put out. It's at this point that you're filled with nerves and excitement, wondering what is on that SD card. And lucky for me, it all worked out, and that was great. So I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you once again for more making of games made of cardboard.
We move to the portal, it's good against evil. One little thing that I think you should know.
To win the game, you must kill me, John Romero.
A colossal creature responsible for mass death spits out the demons from right to left. Some call him Baphomet,
And some call him John.
It's time to end this, so demon begone. raising the lift in line with the beast, and using the launcher as rockets are released. Hell's largest demon crumbles beneath my feet. 25 years ago, I was the coolest kid on my street.
Just a shout to my patrons, the Soldiers of Cardboard, and also the Captains of Cardboard, Andrew Rysicos, Michael Heinisch, Ricardo, Ryan Byrne, Paul Keward, Luke Cummings, and Mecha Master. And also, we have the Commander of Cardboard, Flying Torpedo Whale. And finally, the Gods of Cardboard, Me Machine Dean, Michael Seguro, and Danny Lugo. Thank you so much, guys.